Welcome to our Wednesday edition. Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Looking first at the NL Central, the Cincinnati Reds sent 3 balls into the seats as they walked off to the extra inning win over the Pirates, 5-3. As of right now, the Reds are in second place in the NL Central, yet they currently lead the race for the National League wildcard. And the Pirates are atop the division. They have a small half-game advantage. The Twins put together 10 total hits as they bested the Cubbies at Wrigley Field 5-3. Entering the day's action, the Cubs are in last place in the NL Central, 10.5 back, while the Twins are leading the American League Central Division. They have a 3-game cushion. Francisco Mejia was clutch with the bat in his hands, driving in 5 runs on 3 hits, helping the Brewers down the Cardinals 11-6. Heading into the day, the Brewers sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division. They're 7 games back. And the Cardinals are 3rd in the division. They're 2 games. The final postseason teams are jockeying for position. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, Rafael De Los Santos got his 16th win this year, helping lead the Reds to victory over the Chi Sox 8-4. He is currently in the top 5 in the NL in wins. At the start of the day, the White Sox sit in last place in the American League Central Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Reds sit in first place in the National League Central Division. They have a small half-game advantage. Andrew Vaughn picked up 3 base knocks in the ballgame as the Pirates got a win over the Cubs 6-4. As of right now, the Pirates sit in second place in the National League Central, only a half game back. And the Cubs are at the bottom of the division, 11.5 games out of first. Edwin Rios was a one-man highlight reel with 3 home runs and 5 RBIs as the Cardinals took care of the Brewers 8-5. As of today, the Cardinals sit in 3rd place in the National League Central Division, only a game and a half back, while the Brewers are 4th in the division. They're 7.5 games out of first. Ty France plated 5 on the day with 2 big flies as Atlanta downed the Phillies 10-5. He is currently among the NL leaders in batting average. Heading into the final postseason teams are jockeying for position. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Pittsburgh Pirates went deep 4 times as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 7-5. Entering the day's action, the Pirates are in first place in the NL Central, 1 game ahead of second, while the Cubs are at the bottom of the division, 12 games behind first place. The final postseason teams are jockeying for position. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, The Cincinnati Reds totaled 11 hits as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 4-1. In the standings, the Pirates are in second place in the NL Central, one game out of first, while the Reds are atop the division, one game ahead of second. The St. Louis Cardinals pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs 3-2. They now have 6 straight victories. As of today, the Cardinals sit in second place in the National League Central, yet they currently hold a spot in the race for the National League wild card. And the Cubs are at the bottom of the division, 13 games out. Matt Chapman. The final postseason teams are jockeying for position. Welcome to Inside the Show. In the National League Central, the Reds got the win after some free baseball against the Pirates, 4-3. Heading into the day, the Pirates are in third place in the NL Central. They're 2 games back. And the Reds are atop the division, 1 game ahead of second. The St. Louis Cardinals hit 3 long balls as they nabbed the win against the visiting Cubs, 6-2. It was their 7th win in a row. Entering the day's action, the Cardinals are in second place in the NL Central, but they currently lead the NL wildcard race, while the Cubs are at the bottom of the division, 14 games back. The Dodgers pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they got the best of the Brewers at home, 4-1. In the standings, the Dodgers sit in third place in the National League West Division, 11 games out of first. And the Brewers are in 4th place in the NL Central, 9. The final postseason teams are jockeying for position. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL Central, Kyle Wright grabbed his 13th win overall this year as the Buccos took down the Reds 4-2. As of right now, the Pirates sit in second place in the National League Central, yet they currently lead the race for the National League wildcard, while the Reds are atop the division, 1 game ahead of second. The Chicago Cubs knocked out 10 hits as a team as they cruised to the win over the Cardinals, 8-2. Heading into the day, the Cardinals are in second place in the NL Central, but they currently hold a spot in the NL wildcard race. And the Cubs are at the bottom of the division, 13 games out. The Los Angeles Dodgers totaled 13 hits as a team as they stomped the Brewers 6-0. At the start of the day, the Dodgers are in third place in the NL West, 11 games out of first, while the Brewers sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division, 9 games back. The Atlanta Braves combined to give up just 5 hits as they got the best of the visiting Mets, 2-0. Entering the day's action, the Braves are in second place in the NL East, 5 games back. The final postseason teams are jockeying for position. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the American League Central, the Indians grabbed 13 hits in the game as they pulverized the Twins 9-2. As of today, the Indians are atop the AL Central, 1 game ahead of second. And the Twins are second.